Hey everyone, Hank with Outer Rim Travels here, and in this video, not only are we going to explore all 5 of Epic Universe's beautiful immersive lands, but the gorgeous hotel properties as well, like the Helios Grand Hotel and the 2 prime value hotels, Stella Nova Resort and sister property Terra Luna Resort. Just gorgeous properties coming to Orlando next year. The big news, of course, is that Universal Epic Universe opens May 22nd of 2025, and tickets and packages are already on sale. Yep, I'm just as excited as you are, and I've got my tickets for opening day. So, what is Epic Universe? Well, brand new theme park with 5 immersive worlds, starting with Celestial Park, the gateway to 4 additional worlds, like How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic, and of course, Super Nintendo World. For many of us, the resort hotel we choose for our vacation is just as important as the theme park that we're going to visit. So we're going to use the concept art release to visit virtually the Helios Grand Hotel. Here it is, the crown jewel of this park. Just imagine staying at this hotel and all you've got to do, wake up, take a shower, and enter the theme park. Check out that gorgeous pool. So the camera's panning around now to the front of the Helios Grand Hotel. Here you go. So this is the main entrance, obviously on the opposite side of the park. So let's enter the main lobby. Oh my goodness, just imagine walking through those doors and right there in the back, you've got that gorgeous view of Universal Epic Universe. Wow. Off on this side, you've got Aurora Market, your grab-and-go food spot, and the main restaurant is Flora Taverna. They've got a full buffet breakfast and all kinds of Mediterranean comfort foods, including gyros and pizza. Check out the pizza oven here on the right. There you go. The hotel definitely has a Mediterranean vibe to it, with its 500 guest rooms and 35 suites, and amazing sweeping views of Epic Universe. Here is the zero entry pool. Just look at that. And if it looks like a lagoon, that's kind of the point. This is Lotus Lagoon Bar, and you're going to get your frozen cocktails here and even little, delicious bites to eat. Of course, they've got little cabanas over here off to this side as well that you can rent. Now let's head inside and check out a 2-queen theme park view room. Can you imagine opening the curtains and you've got the theme park there in your backyard? Here are your 2-queen beds. Now keep in mind there are several suite options as well, including kids suites. And there's your bathroom. The rooftop bar is appropriately named Bar Helios, and along with all kinds of exciting beverages, you're going to find tapas and all kinds of delicious bites. Plus, the view. My goodness. That was the new Signature Collection Hotel, and next up, we're going to visit the prime value properties. So you've got sister properties, and we're going to start with Universal Stella Nova Resort. These resorts both have 750 rooms, no suites unfortunately, but they are very sleek and modern. Remind me very much of Aventura Hotel, which I've stayed at many times and I love it. So obviously, as you can see, this is super sleek and modern, and of the 2 resorts, this is the more kind of galactic vibe. Here you've got Nova Bar, where you can stop by for a cocktail, and outside, a gorgeous pool, complete with a kid's splash pad, a hot tub, and even a fire pit. Yes, the resort has a fitness center and game room as well. Over here you've got Galaxy Bar and the Galaxy Grill, where you can grab a burger, quesadilla, salad, that kind of thing. Now let's check out one of these standard bedrooms. Here you go, you've got your 2 queen beds and that Cosmos theme, cute bathroom. And then over here you've got Cosmos Cafe and Market, the hotel's quick service spot where you also can get some grab-and-go items. Now over to sister property, Terra Luna Resort. Again, 750 rooms, all standard, no suites, and very, very similar to its neighbor, Stella Nova Resort. Again, once you walk inside, super sleek and very sci-fi vibe, but notice the colors. Here you've got warmer earth tones, which automatically makes the vibe a little more grounded and less spacey, for lack of a better word. Here is Luna Bar, and on the opposite side you've got Omega Cafe and Market, this resort's quick service dining space. Isn't that nice? Outside you've got the zero entry pool with its hot tub. And yes, you've got a fitness center and game room at this resort as well. Terra Luna has the Moonrise Bar and Moonrise Grill. This is where you get your burgers, quesadillas, and salads. And now let's head inside and check out a standard 2-queen bedroom. There you go. Very similar to its sister property. Nice little bathroom. These two properties are just a quick complimentary bus ride away from Epic Universe and very decently priced. All right, what you've been waiting for, let's head into Universal Epic Universe itself. Starting with Celestial Park, of course. As I mentioned at the top, Celestial Park is the gateway to explore the 4 additional worlds. Here you've got How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Berk, but it's not without its own surprises. So you do have several attractions, including Stardust Racers, which is their dual launch coaster. It hits speeds of 62 miles an hour, by the way. Here you've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic on this side. And over here, you've got Astronomica, which is an interactive wet play area. And on this side, we've got Constellation Carousel, kind of the grand centerpiece of Celestial Park. Interesting, the animals not only go forward and backward, but they also make 360-degree rotations. Not your typical carousel. Across from the Neptune pool, you're going to find Atlantic, which is a full-service restaurant set inside an aquarium. Can you see the fish along the ceiling? Yeah, some stunning views during your dining experience there. On this side, we've got Super Nintendo World. So excited to check that one out. And right next door, you've got the Nintendo Superstar Store, for your power-up bands. There's a pizzeria there too. Lots of quick service restaurants scattered through Celestial Park, by the way. Here we come to Dark Universe. This is definitely going to be a favorite for many folks. And here you've got the Blue Dragon, a Pan-Asian restaurant featuring Chinese, Japanese, and Thai cuisine. I think it's safe to say Universal's delivering a little something for everyone. Okay, let's head into the first portal and check out How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, based on DreamWorks Animation's award-winning films. Right at the entrance, you've got those 40-foot-tall Vikings, and it definitely looks like Universal Creative brought those films to life. Just check out the village. Here you've got your first attraction out of 4, Hiccup's Wing Gliders, which is a family coaster. You do have to be at least 40 inches to ride, and under 48 inches, you've got to ride with a companion. Check out the dragon houses here on the right. Off on the left, we've got Dragon Racers Rally. And though these trainers reach 67 feet in the air, the guests do control how wild or not their dragon behaves. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. Over here, we've got a better shot of the dragon houses. Look how pretty that is. Just can't wait to walk through this land. And here you've got Mead Hall, which is a quick service restaurant and kind of the heart of Isle of Berk. I think the kiddos are going to have an especially amazing time at Isle of Berk. Let's head over here to Fire Drill, off on this side. And this was created by Viking twins Rough Nut and Tough Nut. You basically board a Viking boat with water cannons and try to out-soak one another. So, prepare to get wet. Over here, you've got a live show called The Untrainable Dragon. This is inspired by Universal Beijing's show, and it brings full-size dragons to life inside that theater. Here's Viking training camp for the junior Vikings. So much to do at How to Train Your Dragon's Isle of Berk. I could spend a whole day there, but we've got to enter the iconic green pipe into Super Nintendo World. Vastly different feel from Isle of Berk, right? So the main attraction here is Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, which basically brings the Mario Kart video games to life. Off on this side, you've got Peach's Castle. Isn't that cute? And here, on the second level, you've got Yoshi's Adventure. See the little Yoshis? If you purchase your power band, you'll be able to collect coins, digital coins, throughout the land, making it even more interactive. Here you've got Toadstool Cafe, which is a really popular quick service restaurant of the land. And here's the One Up Factory, which is your souvenir shop. But that's not all. Cross this little portal into Donkey Kong Country. Of course, the highlight here is Mine Cart Madness, where the cart is not only going to jump through barrels, but gaps in the track. It's going to be phenomenal. I guarantee you it's going to blow kids' minds. And then you've got a souvenir shop and a little refreshment stand over here called the Bubbly Barrel. What's the complete opposite of Super Nintendo World? Dark Universe, which brings the universal monsters to life. I think this is a land most of us have been yearning for since we've been visiting theme parks. Welcome to Darkmoor. Praetorius is there on the left as your gift shop, but let's head over to Frankenstein's castle, which houses the main attraction, Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. In this state-of-the-art dark ride, we meet Victoria Frankenstein, who is trying to control monsters. Of course, Dracula's not going to have any of that, and the monsters break free. You spend the rest of the attraction trying to evade them. I cannot wait to ride that attraction. Off on this side, you've got the Curse of the Werewolf Coaster. It's a family coaster, but each individual car spins. There he is! And you do have to be 40 inches to ride. The attraction actually starts here at the Guild of Mystics camp, where you're told you bear the curse of the werewolf. Yeah, that's going to be an intense ride. Off on this side, you've got the Burning Blade Tavern. It's a hangout for monster hunters. You can have your bratwurst here, burgers, wings, pretzels, that kind of thing. And yes, the windmill does burst into flames periodically. There are several quick service locations throughout the land, and then back in town you do have Das Steakhouse, which is synonymous restaurant, and you are actually served by vampires' familiars. I will be dining at that venue. Raise your hand if you're heading straight to Dark Universe. And finally, we've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter's Ministry of Magic. And this land rounds out a trilogy of Wizarding Worlds at Universal Orlando Resort. Here you've got Little Cafe. It's just mind-blowing the way Universal Creative has brought Paris to life. I mean, just check this out. There's the Quidditch shop right there. I just can't wait to walk through these little shops and just explore the land. Yes, if you've got an interactive wand, you will be able to interact with the window displays and the Niffler, for example. If you don't have a wand, you can definitely purchase one right here at Cosme Acajur's Baguettes Magiques. Again, the level of detail is just astounding, and all these years later, the original Wizarding Worlds never get old. I love just hanging out and soaking up the environment. Universal Creative did just a wonderful job. Cannot wait to walk through Paris. So the two big highlights here are Le Cirque Arcanu here in the center of town, which is the very first Wizarding World live theater experience. Can't wait to check that out. Off on this side, you've got your butterbeer, of course. And then the main attraction of the land is Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, which takes place a little further in the future by using the Floo Network and Floo Powder to take us to the Ministry of Magic during the time of Dolores Umbridge's trial. The attraction takes place in an omnidirectional lift, an elevator, and Umbridge tries to escape. You'll be dodging Death Eaters while helping Harry and his friends try to capture Umbridge. It's going to be quite a ride. I think you'll probably agree that Universal Creative has absolutely outdone themselves. Epic Universe is going to be like nothing we've seen so far, and the first theme park to open in Orlando in roughly 25 years. So, you can imagine there's quite the excitement for May 22nd, 2025. Brand new theme park with 5 immersive worlds. all kinds of dining, attractions, and gift shops. They're really taking things just to a completely different level. So I'd love to hear from you. Which land are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. They're all so incredibly different, right? And are you staying on property? Will you be staying at the Helios Grand or one of the 2 prime value resorts? I mean, no matter what you choose to do during your epic universe trip, there's no right or wrong way of visiting Universal Orlando Resort. Just keep in mind, it's not a 1 or 2 day deal anymore. This is a week-long destination, so plan accordingly. You're not just going to visit the Wizarding World. You've got 3 theme parks and an amazing water park, Volcano Bay, plus all of City Walk. There is just so much to do at Universal Orlando Resort. So mark those calendars, May 22, 2025. Tickets and packages are on sale, and I'd love to help you with that. Here is a quick look at what the ticket screen looks like. So keep in mind, the first phase of tickets do require a minimum of 3 days. Here is your park-to-park ticket, and here you've got 1 park per day. And actually, for a brand new theme park, the cost is fairly decent, so look at that. At the time of launch, $117 for a 1 day and $137 for a park-to-park per day. Not bad at all. Then you would come in, choose your date. So let's pick opening day over here. Boom, add to cart, and you get your total. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I hope that was informative. Please feel free to reach out. And as always, have an out of this world day. Take care, you guys.